If I traded it all.
Welcome back, everyone. Now we've got some newbies again now today. I'm really excited about bringing on my next guest. She was on my show with another company a long time ago. I have with me Tara Rutkowski, and she's a real estate agent with Realty One Group. You specialize in something. We're going to talk a lot about you today, too. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do, and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Carol. It's a pleasure to be here today. Yes, I do have my license in real estate. I've been practicing real estate for 3 years now. However, I do have a special niche market, and that is that I specialize in selling solar homes. And I have a background of 8 years in the solar industry, which most real estate agents don't have. So I bring a lot of value when people need to sell their houses or when they're looking to buy a house that has solar on it.
Right. Now, you had told me before you came on that you don't just do that. Obviously, you can sell any home, but that this is what you specialize in.
Of course, absolutely.
You also have something that you do that I want to talk about just a little bit before we go into, the why or how it works when you're selling a home with solar, but that you also do a 90-day guarantee and something else that's important for people to know. So what is your guarantee? And you say you have a 13-step marketing plan as well. So what is it that is your promise to these people?
Essentially, my promise is that I'm going to put 100% of my commitment into selling your home for top dollar in the shortest amount of time. So my goal is ultimately to sell your house in 90 days or less. Otherwise, I'll reduce my commission by 1%. I feel it's important to know that I'm committed to selling your home, so I put skin in the game so that you know that I'm committed to you.
Now, let's go into this. I mean, that's so awesome. We're going to open up the lines to the audience, too, if it's okay with you, because I want people to be able to call in. First of all, you want to be able to sit down and talk to people about their homes, so you're going to offer them a Starbucks card. Everyone's going to get a Starbucks card, but you're also going to get, along with that, her 90-day guarantee plan that she's going to talk to you about how she can work with you on that, as well as a 13 steps marketing report that it's her promise, and we're going to go a little bit into it, but we want everyone to get this from her. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. We've got our lines open here. Maybe it's you've got solar, or maybe you want your house sold right away. Maybe it is that you know someone that does. So you can call in and get it. Again, the number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Okay, I want to kind of go over some things with you. First of all, there's a lot of people right now that are putting solar on their homes because, of course, they've heard this, there's no cost solar, and all of that. But now they've got this on their homes. There's a lot of questions that they have now. How much value is added once they've put, let's say, solar on their home?
Well, that's a good question, Carol. Value is added differently based on the type of solar that you put on the property. If you choose to put a leased solar system on the home, contrary to what you may have been told, unfortunately, Fannie Mae came out with guidelines back in December of 2014 that does not allow appraisers to add value for leased solar homes. Mm-hmm. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't some added value to the property. You're not going to be able to mark it up a whole bunch and to make a ton of money when it's something that's leased that you don't own personally. Mm-hmm. However, with owned solar homes, you can add value. Now, that value is a sliding scale, and it's based on the system size. So, that's going to vary based on home to home and basically what is on the house and how much money that solar system is saving that property.
So, but solar system could be panels, but it also could be other things within the home. Am I correct?
No.
Or is it just usually the panels that you're referring to?
Yeah, we're just strictly talking about solar photovoltaic or panels that create electricity for the property.
Okay, so I wanted to get that straight out there. So your website, it is, and I'm going to spell it out. It's Rutkowskihomes.com, but it's spelled this: RUTKOWSKI Homes. That's plural.com. You can also call her. You obviously do consultations with your clients.
Of course.
So the number is 623-640-6546. We've got our lines open here, everyone's going to get a Starbucks card, and along with that, she's going to give you her 90-day guarantee. She's going to go over that with you, as well as her 13-step report that is her promise to you in making not only to sell your home fast, but also with top dollar. So
Absolutely.
Again, our number here, 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. So does it take longer then to sell a home if it has solar on it or not?
Well, again, it varies on based of type of solar that you have. With owned solar, yes, it typically average days on market are a little bit longer, but I hear all the time out there that people say, oh, don't do a lease solar because you won't be able to sell your house and it won't sell for as much money and it devalues the home. That is absolutely not the truth. If you actually pull the data in the MLS, we find that average days on market, and this is year to date, as of today's current date from January 1st to the present, average days on market for leased solar homes is 75 days. And then non-solar homes is running around 78 days. So actually, we find that solar homes, leased solar homes in particular, are selling for a little bit faster. And that varies on a month-by-month basis, of course. Now, we also talk about value and sales price, because then on the contrary, we hear, oh, well, solar devalues the price of a home. Well, actually, that's not true either. Even with leased solar homes, even though there's no value added from the appraisal standpoint, the average sale price for a leased solar home was $288,000 in the Arizona Multiple Listing Service, but non-solar was $273,000. So we actually see a little bit of a bump up with leased solar homes, and I think that's because buyers typically understand that solar is meant to save money.
You know, on your website, do you have a lot of this information on there? Because a lot of people like to go up to those websites and look at what it is that you're talking about.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, if you go to my website, there is a section on there that has the monthly market reports that I put out every single month, and you can go month by month and see the actual statistical data that was available in the multiple listing service.
So the website is Rutkowskihomes.com, but let me spell it out for everybody. It's Rutkowski. Homes is with an S.com. You can call her direct. Her number is 623-640-6546. You can also call in here. I know we're getting some calls right now. If the lines are busy, please keep on calling. You're going to go ahead and get a Starbucks card from her, because she's going to sit down with you. She's going to talk about her 90-day guarantee that she has. Also, she's going to give you her free report. It's a 13-step marketing. It's a report. It's a promise as well that she also promises to you to sell your home not only fast, but in top dollar as well. She's 100% committed to getting you top dollar for your home. So our lines are open here. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. In terms of this, you said that you've been doing solar a lot. There's a lot of people that have had solar on their homes, and they leased them because that's what they had then, and they're on there already. So, but it shouldn't deter them that if they needed to sell their home, you would be the person that they should really call. Am I right?
That's right. Using an expert in a certain specific area to sell your most valuable possession, which is your home, is really, really important. There's obviously lots of real estate agents out there that you can choose, but when you have something that's very specific, that's misunderstood by the general public, you really need to have somebody who understands what you're ultimately transferring to the new buyer or, the new homeowner, or that you're selling, and can add value to it. You have to demonstrate the value of the solar in order for a buyer to understand why they should pay more money for your home, or why they should buy your house in general versus the other one that doesn't have solar.
It totally makes sense to me because, listen, you got a home, you need it sold, and you don't have solar, you go to anybody, that's it. But she can help you either way. The thing is that she does specialize in homes that have solar on them. You were in it how long?
About 8 to 9 years.
So you really do know it, and it makes sense to have somebody who specializes in that, because there's got to be some tricks to it when you're actually doing all of the paperwork, all the transfer, and actually getting the top dollar that you deserve.
Absolutely. And it's about explaining to buyers that are coming, if you're selling your house that has it, you need somebody that can articulate and explain the solar lease that you may have on your property to a potential buyer or that buyer's agent. There's so many different leases out there and they're not all the same. And so a lot of times it's just taking that extra time to explain it in a very positive light. If you're working with somebody and they're unsure about solar or not 100% aware of how it works, that might not be the right person ultimately to list your house to sell it, because ultimately when you're selling your house, you're also selling the solar with it. And it's important that that information be conveyed, because that can be a marketing tool that's used to sell the house.
Absolutely. And I think you would be great with it. So again, you can check her out on her website. There's lots of information there that she has. It's Rutkowski, which is RUTKOWSKI, homes with an S.com. You can call her direct. She'll do a consultation with you at 623-640-6546. We've got our lines open here. Everyone's going to get that Starbucks card along with the 90-day guarantee. Also, she's going to give you the report, the 13 steps of marketing, how she can do it fast and with top dollar. Our number here is 602-277-5369. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to talk further. Welcome back. We're talking with Tara Rutkowski, and she is a real estate agent with Realty One Group. We've been talking a little bit about solar, that you specialize in homes that have solar on it. She can sell any home. She's done this for a long time, but she specializes in that. And I know that we've had, Solar Sandy comes on my show all the time. So, we have a lot of people that are obviously buying. They're not even buying it. It's no cost. So it's exactly what you're talking about. A lot of people are doing it. And then you end up maybe that you need to sell your home. She can really get you the top dollar because you're very experienced in this.
Absolutely. My goal ultimately is to be able to explain and articulate the solar system that's on the property to any potential buyers. We need to market the house. Marketing is the number one thing that needs to be done in order to sell a house. Think about it. Car dealerships and everything that you're going to go out there and sell, everybody's about marketing it. You got to market your home in the same way. And that's ultimately why I specialize in the solar, because I understand how it saves the money and ultimately how to demonstrate that savings to potential buyers.
Well, you were in solar when you came on my show years ago. You
Yes.
were in it for years, 8 years, so you really do understand it. And it's very important to have somebody that does understand it to help you get the top dollar and to explain it to that buyer.
Absolutely. Or if you're looking to buy a house, let's say that you are looking for a home and you run across one that has solar on it, you want to be able to work with somebody who can ultimately help you better understand what contract you may be entering into or how much money is it really going to save you.
So you can check it out on her website. She's got lots of information there. It's Rutkowski, which is RUTKOWSKI, homes is with an S.com. She does consultations with everyone free. She's going to give everybody the Starbucks card as well. We're going to get, you're also going to get her 90-day guarantee. She want to talk to you about that, as well as you're going to get this report that she has. It's 13-step marketing. It's a report and promise to you how she can sell your home fast and with top dollar. So you can call her direct at 623-640-6546 or call in here. We're going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show for this. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Sheena is committed 100% to sell your homes at top dollar. You were talking a little bit about marketing, so it's the perfect time to talk a little bit about that. You have a 13-step. It's something that you give away. It's something that you're going to offer for everybody. What is this report?
This report is basically a plan that's written down, and it commits what I'm going to do for you in order to sell your house for top dollar in the shortest amount of time possible. I believe that written goals are obtained faster and more readily than spoken ones. And it holds us both accountable, ultimately, to commit to what I'm offering you. You can hire any real estate agent out there, ultimately to sell your house and list it on the MLS. But the question is, are they just going to put it on the MLS and then let it sit there? there? Or what are they going to do to really work in order to find a buyer for the house? And that's really what it boils down to, is determining what steps are in place in order to sell that house, because the longer it sits on the market, the more money you lose as a seller.
Well, I think that's awesome. When we were talking before you came on, you have these 13 steps, but it is I called it a contract. It says your promise to them, that it is somewhat of a contract, that you both sit down and you're promising to them these things that you are going to do for them, and that is going to sell your home. It's your guarantee to them that you're going to sell it in, did you say 90 days?
90 days or less.
That's
yes.
a guarantee. And then if it doesn't sell in 90 days, what happens?
Then I reduce my commission by 1%. And that's on my side of the transaction, not on the buyer's side. It's unfair to reduce commission on a buyer's agent's side, when it's me who's doing the work to sell it. So it's definitely a huge benefit.
This shows you how committed she is to helping you sell your homes. So our number here, you're going to get a Starbucks card from her. She's going to sit down with you and talk to you about her 90-day guarantee. Also, you're going to get her report. It's 13 steps. It's a marketing report and promise. You're going to get that from her she'll show you exactly what it is that she does to help sell your home better than anyone else, and faster as well. Again, that number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Yes, she can sell any home, but also you specialize in homes that have solar on them.
That's right.
Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about now your 13 steps, okay? You got to at least tell us what's the number one. You're going to say you put it on what is it that you do that's so special?
Okay, one of the number one things that you have to do is ultimately professional photography. Professional photography is a must. Everybody looks online at photographs first. So if you have an agent that's coming out and taking photos with their iPhone or their camera, you may want to think twice about that, because you are paying a commission to somebody, and ultimately they should be investing back into making sure that your house is marketed in the best way possible. Everybody's going to go online on Zillow, the MLS, Realtor.com, and they're going to see those photos. And photography, there's an art to it. And I'm not a professional photographer. So, and most people probably are not, but you need to hire the right people to do the jobs, because it's our goal to get people through the front door.
What I like about what you have said more than one time is the skin in the game, that it's not just them putting their money out, you're putting your money in the game as well to help them sell this house.
Absolutely. You pay a realtor to market your house and to sell it. And marketing, unfortunately, there is money invested into that. And so you have to be willing to invest money up front with no risk, no guarantees, to loss for the seller. Ultimately, it's my money that's going into it to sell the house. And whether it sells or not, ultimately, I'm not going to ask for that money back. But that's a part of marketing. You have to put money into it in order to get something out of it.
Absolutely. And that's why she is 100% committed to selling your home at top dollar. Yes, any home, but also major. If you've got solar on your home, that is what she specializes in. And she's been doing this for a very long time for everybody. You can check her out on her website. It is Rutkowskihomes.com. It's spelled Rutkowski. Homes is with an S.com. You can call her direct. She does free consultations with everyone. She wants to sit down with you and talk to you about what she can do for you. The number to call her is 623-640-6546. Everyone who's calling in is getting a Starbucks card because she wants to sit down with you and talk to you about her 90-day plan. It's a 90-day guarantee is what it is. And also you're going to get this report. It's a 13-step report. It's her promise. You're going to see exactly what it is that she will do to promise you to pay to get your house sold within 90 days and at top dollar. So you're going to get that from her. Again, our number here, 602-277-5369, and toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Okay, not number two. Give me another one that might be something that most people don't do.
I would say there's a lot of what you call brokers tours out there, and that's basically where there's a group of agents that get together. A lot of times the different associations of realtors will put them on, like WEMAR, which is the West Maricopa County Association of Realtors, puts them on once a month, and it's getting brokers through the property in order to see it. It's important to get exposure in feedback on what that house looks like when people are walking through it and what their thoughts are. So getting on a broker's tour is super important, because if you don't have showings right away, you need to get feedback from other agents that are working with buyers in the area in order to figure out what can we do to help market this house better? What are they seeing when they walk through that we might not be seeing?
So going back to solar, just for that people that didn't hear it from before they came in on the commercial, I want you to be able to say again, what makes you so special in that you help people sell their homes with solar on it?
Basically because I have 8 to 9 years experience in the solar industry. So I'm very, very familiar with the different types of solar leases out there, how to determine and develop the savings from the solar so that can be marketed to a potential buyer. We need to demonstrate the savings that the solar provides for the home and make that very known in order for a buyer to pick up on it and then want to buy the house. Solar may not be the number one reason why somebody buys your house, but if they're comparing your house to a house that maybe doesn't have it, it can come in and play a big factor at that point in time. And it's important that they understand what your home has to offer that the other house does not.
Right, and you can explain it better than anybody. You did it for 8 years, so you really know what you're talking about. So it's not only to the person who is buying the house, right?
Right.
But it's also the other way around. Let's say somebody is looking for a home with solar. Would it be a good idea, obviously, for them to call you?
Absolutely, because there's good deals out there and there's bad deals out there, and you want to work with somebody who understands it and can explain it to you so that you know what you're entering into. If you're going to assume a lease that's on a property, you want to know the terms of that lease and what the payments look like and if they go up every year or not. So there's a lot of things that come into play, and you want to make sure that you're getting a good deal.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can check her out on her website. She's 100% committed to selling your house for top dollar. Her number again is 623-640-6546. It's Rutkowskihomes.com. It's Rutkowski homes with an S.com. Keep on calling here. Get in on that Starbucks car to get her 90% that she's going to give you a 90-day guarantee, as well as how fast she can sell it for you.